Hi there, guys. It is day, it's like 17 2/3. I can't remember. I've lost track if I'm quite honest. But she's been here all weekend at the body shop, so I'm going to go in and have a look at her. So yeah, come along. Let's have a look. Right, I'm at the workshop now then. Like I said earlier, I can't remember what day it is. It's we've been doing this weekends and evenings, so it's hard to keep track of which days I've been here, which days I haven't been here. Jamie, the body shop guy, has been here doing bits after work and stuff like that. So it's been a few hours here and a few hours there. Basically, it's not been 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 3 days a week, or the whole weekend or anything like that. It's been kind of a Friday evening, some Saturday, Wednesday evenings, things like that. So it's going pretty well. It's not taking the time that I was thinking it was going to take. I think it's still gone quicker than what I was thinking. This weekend she's been in the box and she's had a primer coat on her, which is well, this weekend she's been in the box and she's had a coat of primer, and well, this weekend she's been in the box. She's had a thick coat of primer on, and that primer is going to get rubbed down, most of it. But it's just to make it look straight, it's to get it all straight, get all the last small tiny dints and bumps and anything like that. Any imperfections in the bodywork, going to get rid of now with this guide coat. So that's on there now. That was done on Saturday. I think it's about 4 kilos of paint. It's a massive amount, but the roof took quite a bit. So we're going to have a look at her now and see how she's doing. And there she is. She's all nice and grey. Look at that. As you'll see, it's not dirty. She's got a guide coat of black on there. Look at that. I can see a bit of a bump. It's things like that that we'll be able to get rid of now and get this body absolutely laser straight now. So she's got like this, like I said, this black coat of paint on, and what we'll do with that is rub the paint down with the sanding until the black goes. Anywhere the black stays, we know that that's a high spot, or a low spot, and anywhere where the black disappears before the rest of it, we know that that's a high spot, and you rub it down to get it all nice and smooth. So she's got this kind of a guide coat all over her right now, and like I said, that gives us the opportunity now to get this absolutely dead straight, this whole car. So I'm here this morning just to have a quick film, because Jamie is going to start rubbing her down tonight, and I won't make it in time to see her before she gets rubbed down. So I decided to come here this morning and just have a quick film, let you guys see how the process is going on. So she's now fully primed. So after this coat now, she's going to get a rub down, and then there'll be another final coat of paint, and that final coat of primer is just to make sure that the top coat, the colour, adheres to this primer, which will probably be done Friday, I think, and then Saturday, maybe Sunday, is going to get some top coat, some colour on her, and then next week I can take her home or back to work and I can start putting it back together again, because, well, I've got an MOT coming up soon, so I need to get her ready for that. It's going to be a bit of a shock taking her back to the MOT station fully painted. They're going to wonder what's happened to it if it's the same car, but there you go. So join me on later on this evening and we'll start sanding her down and getting her ready. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Right, here we are in the afternoon now then, and we're going to start to get the car in the workshop. The boot and the doors are already there, and I'm letting the expert, well, I'm not letting him do it, he's doing it, I'm not allowed to do that, but he's flattening the door panels down, the big parts of it. I'm starting to go around things like the window frames. We're going to bring the car in now, and I can start doing parts like, where is it, parts like there, for example, where won't be seen, and I'm going to say I can't mess it up, but you never know, do you? But places like that, places like door openings here, places like under the windscreen there, and things like that, basically places where people won't see too much, and it doesn't matter if I make a mess. So yeah, I'm going to push her into the workshop now, and we'll get her up on a ramp, and we'll start blocking her down, getting her looking nice and neat, ready for the next coat of primer, which will hopefully be Wednesday, and then paint at the weekend, hopefully. So let's crack on. Let's get on with it. All right, we're back in the garage now. We've been here, I don't know, 3-4 hours, something like that. I'll show you around it. So, my work, I've gone around all of these bits, basically doing the bits that will never get seen. They're the bits I've done. It's got a bit of a key on the back there, and Jamie started to block the top half of the car down, so the bottom half is left to block. I've done there. I did that bit around there, look. You'll never see it, but I've done it. Top part of the wing is all done. Bottom half left to do, and I was going to say half, but a third of the bonnet is already blocked off, ready to go. She's looking laser straight. Look at that, beautiful. So the plan now then is what, Tuesday today. Friday is the plan that we're going to block the rest of the car down. So we've got all the bonnet to block, the wings here, the wing there, and the dreaded roof needs blocking down as well. Well, the doors are done, the boot's done, but the roof is the bit we're not looking forward to, and the bottom part here. So we're probably looking at about 3 or 4 hours on Friday just to block it off. Then she'll get a little trip into the paint booth for the last coat of primer. The primer will then get a little rub down with about, I don't know, what he said, 320 I think it was, paper. After that, top coat and clear coat after that. So yeah, join me on Friday and we'll see what we get up to. See you on Friday. Well, it's Friday. Been here for an hour or so, I think, a couple of hours maybe. The bonnet's all nice and flattened down. This wing's all done at the top, and the top of this wing is all sorted now, and the rear panel is getting done. So around the bottom of the body, probably an hour or so left, maybe 2 maybe, and then there's just the roof that still needs doing, but we're getting there. So the plan is at the moment in the booth later on this evening for the last coat of primer, and hopefully we'll rub it down later, but we'll see about that. So we'll crack on a bit here. Join me in a bit. Right, this looks like the last day of prep work. The bodywork is now all done, all the way around the car. There is some slight bits that need a little bit more filler here and there, but other than that we're done on most of it, and making a start up here. And it doesn't look too bad actually. So we're looking at, there's no real massive high spots or low spots, so it looks fairly even. So there's a bit of sanding work, but we're going to get there. So hopefully primer today, rub down the primer in the middle of the week, and next weekend there will be colour on this car. A nice shiny colour rather than a dull grey. But we are getting there, we are getting closer, and a few more days and she will have colour on her. Well, the roof went a lot better than expected. Didn't take as long as expected to sand it down, so it is pretty smooth now. That is as good as it's ever going to get, and as we've had the problem before, it is absolutely rock solid on that roof. It doesn't bend anywhere. So very, very happy with the roof. So now the car is masked off again, ready. All the filler primer has been sanded down. The bonnet is just getting a little coat there of some dolphin glaze in the corner there. The rest of the car now is all flattened off, masked off, ready to go. Tomorrow, getting this last coat of primer that will then be rubbed down maybe on Wednesday or Friday or something, and then at the weekend paint. I'll try and get that on video for you all. Right, there we are, all masked up, ready to go for the last coat of primer tomorrow. I'll be able to come in on Monday and film a little bit of the primer stage. It'll get rubbed down, and then, like I say, next weekend paint. Finally paint. Right, so it's Monday. The car's been here all weekend. It's had a coat of primer over the weekend, and it is now in its last leg, ready for paint. I was hoping that the paint will be done before today so that I could put this up in the video that it's now in colour, but unfortunately there was not enough time to get it in the booth over the weekend. The booth was busy, so it'll have to be next weekend. But it has now got this final coat of primer on it, so let's go and have a look at it. And there she is. As you can see, she has got a bit of a shine, even to the primer. The guy that painted it had a little old trick and put some clear coat into the primer, so it's nice and shiny, but it's also rock solid as well. So this primer is really good, and then you can see now, even now, the primer has a shine to it. It's got a little bit of black paint on it just as a guide coat for when it gets rubbed down, probably on Wednesday. But we were just looking around it now, and you can see all of these lines. Look how crisp those lines are, and they'll only get better the more paint we put on them, and after a sand on Wednesday those lines will get so much better. So the bonnet looks brilliant as well, look at that. So now she is in pretty much one colour. Obviously it's got this black guide coat on it everywhere, but that's one colour, and it's starting to get a shine on it already. We were looking at all of these parts, getting these crisp lines that have come up on here now. The roof, oh, it's just amazing compared to what we had to start with. This roof was all wobbly and bendy, and it just does not move anywhere now. So yeah, this is where we're at. I was hoping to be able to say that today it's in colour and I can start putting it back together again, but that will be now the next video, where we'll be getting this into the workshop on Wednesday. We'll rub it all down for the last time, mask it all off again, and then Saturday it's going in the paint booth for paint. So Saturday I'll be able to film it going in the booth. Hopefully I'll be able to be in the booth filming it while it's there, and then you'll be able to see it afterwards when it's all in paint. So bear with me, one more film and then you can see it in colour. At the end of that it will definitely be in colour. So join with me, stay with me for the next film, subscribe now, press the little bell so you make sure you see it next week and you don't miss out on this, that she will definitely be in her final colour in the next film. So like I say, if you enjoy what you've seen, which I hope you do, press the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next film. Thanks a lot, and bye bye.